lack of motivation, in pain, tired, unstable, anxious, depressed, hopeless. I know the one thing that can help you solve all of that. And it has no processed substance, chemicals, or preservatives. It requires no effort. You don't have to do anything really. And it costs you zero. Yes, you heard it right. It's 100% free. And that is sleep. A good night of sleep. And no, I'm not joking. Most people don't realize about what happens in our sleep, how much it affects us in our daily life. It's a total game changer in how you relate and react to the world. It gives you two whole different lives. A life where you have depression and you are stuck in that same routine. And a life where you aren't depressed and you are going after what you want. And that is much easier to make it happen if you have good sleeping habits. If the first part of your day isn't the worst, where you don't wake up against your will with loud noises and tired, it becomes easier to do the things that you need to do, especially if you are heavily depressed. You don't have to measure how perfect you are. You don't have to think about all the things you have to do. Just focus on this one thing and the rest will follow. It will get so much easier. I have been where you are plenty of times and it works. I can promise you that. So why sleep is so important? A proper night of sleep, exactly. So our brain, it never stops. It works all the time, every day. But it doesn't do the same functions all the time. While we sleep, it executes functions that help us go through the next day easier. Like improved focus, better mood, less cravings, and it boosts our immune system. It allows you to recover faster and better, giving you, for example, a nicer body. Any person with a fit body can tell you that resting is 50% of the recipe. Not all fit people train like David Goggins, but I can assure you, all of them sleep properly. And the function your brain executes in your sleep that's most impactful in your mental health, it's emotion recycling, where all the frustrations from the days before simply go away, not allowing all the bad things that happened before to stack and leave you feeling like crap all the time. And like I talked in my last video, if depression is a result of feeling negative again and again, a good way to avoid those attacks is making sure you sleep properly. If you don't provide yourself with the right conditions, your brain stays busy compensating for the other things, instead of doing all the things I talked above. But I'm gonna help you with that, okay? So here's 3 tips to make sure you have a proper night of sleep. So the first one is don't eat at least 3 hours before and after sleep. No snacking too, because digesting food is a process that requires many organs. And if your body is that active, you won't be able to sleep properly. Simple as that. Not eating after sleeping is also important because if you always eat right after you wake up, you will crave it the next day, making the wake-up process worse, making you feel like you didn't sleep. Another way to explain this is you didn't spend any energy while you slept and you didn't use your digestive organs for long periods of time. So you don't need the energy and your organs aren't 100% ready to digest food. It makes no sense to eat right after you sleep. Give your body some time to wake up. So the second one is posture, and I'm a victim of this. Bad sleeping posture can cause several problems like brain injuries, lack of oxygen, acid reflux, and back pain, making you wake up groggy like you were beaten all day in the back alley. There are only 2 proper positions, and those are either belly up or on your left side. Belly up because if you sleep with your belly down, you are compressing your lungs, making your ability to breathe worse and promoting heart damage while you sleep. And on your left because sleeping on your right makes the stomach acid go to places it shouldn't, making you feel that burning feeling you have before you throw up constantly. A plus tip for those with back problems like me, you can lessen your back pain by using one of these. It stops your spine from twisting so much during sleep. And the third one is the most impactful. Schedule the lights around you. It affects you more than you think. And there's two main causes of that. One of those is your phone. So the lights on your phone have a special kind of light that stimulates your brain. It makes you want to stay longer on your phone. And it makes you sleep at ungodly hours and go through the next day without any sleep because you stayed all night watching those cat videos. We are all victims of this, don't worry. But one of the solutions for that is to mute the colors. You can schedule that function on your phone. So by muting the colors on your phone, it makes it less interesting, helping you sleep earlier, even if it is a cat video. And the second source is your bedroom lights. Humans are diurnal creatures. The time you turn it off and on affects your biological clock, when you wake up, sleep, eat, and digest food. So you can use these to control when you wake up and fall asleep with one of these. You can use one of these to control how much light you get and when. Like if you shut off your light 2 hours before the time you want to sleep, I can guarantee you, you will feel sleepy. And you can also use it to wake you up, which is 100 times better than using an alarm clock. Seriously, which is better? To wake up to soft light like a Disney princess, or to wake up to monotone music blasting your ears? Which one of these makes you walk around holding back violent impulses while you drink coffee like a fiend? And if you wake up softer, it's so much easier to get your day going, because you aren't trying to hold back the mountain of bloodlust. I know, I am a very grumpy person in the morning too, but you don't have to. Plus, if you woke properly at the time you wanted, you will be sleepy on the time you should sleep. It's simple. Start and end your days right. Do this consistently, and I can promise you, things will just become easier. Because you aren't busy munching on the tiredness or negative feelings you have. And if that crap isn't there to deal with, all that's left is, where do you want to go? Try it and comment the results for me. I'll be here next week.